It's really part of our responsibility as a nation to help support people who are in that terrible situation.
It's all good, refugees coming, but you also got to look after local people as well.
We really cannot turn our face away from these people. Do not want to look the other way.
They're using this as a migrant takeover, that's what it is.
That was what attracted them to England, the kindness and the love that they've seen.
We are here just for looking for a safe life.
For 4 years, the world has witnessed the war in Syria and the 4 million people it's displaced. But it was a single image that changed their perceptions and ultimately government policy.
We are proposing that Britain should resettle up to 20,000 Syrian refugees over the rest of this Parliament. In doing so, we'll continue to show the world that this country is a country of extraordinary compassion.
But are they really welcome here? I travelled across the UK to find out.
I've come to Charlbury, a picturesque village in the heart of the Prime Minister's Witney constituency in the Cotswolds, because it seems to me there's a real battle going on in the hearts of the British people. On the one hand, an incredible wave of compassion towards the plight of refugees from countries like Syria, but on the other, real questions about the impact of taking in so many vulnerable people on finite resources.
The 20,000 who are coming, they are the lucky ones.
But that's not in dispute at this meeting, where villagers have gathered to discuss the Syrian refugee crisis.
There are so many groups in so many different counties, it's amazing. I think the heart of the people is really crying out for the refugees. It's incredible.
1 in 10 people in the UK would offer up a spare room to a refugee family from Syria. And I think I'm very proud to count us in that.
One of the reasons people were trying to get to England was because they know that England has a really great reputation for helping and for giving aid, and that was what attracted them to England, the kindness and the love that they've seen.
There's no questioning their enthusiasm to welcome refugees. At the same time, it's an aspiration, not a reality. There's almost no sign of refugees or even immigration having impacted life here. Travelling north to Bradford, things could not be more different. This is one of the UK's biggest immigrant communities.
Honestly, I found it. Bradford is the best city for us because most of the people in Bradford is Muslim.
Iham is one of just over 200 Syrian refugees who've been deliberately brought to the UK under a joint programme between the government and the UN. His family have received housing, financial support and English lessons for 1 year.
I haven't any problems when I come to here. But for the Syrian family who is come to here illegal and then apply for the asylum seeker, those people have a lot of the problems, and not any special organization help them or support them. So for that, I found that it's not fair. We are here just for looking for the safe life. But when our country return as it was in the past, we should come back to our country, because we want to rebuild Syria.
From Bradford, I travelled 200 miles south to Haringey. This borough has taken in more refugees than almost any other, and I wanted to see whether the social and economic reality of life here has shaped people's views of refugees.
I can't say I have a room because I live overcrowded already, but I feel sorry for them, please.
It's all good, refugees coming. There's nobody's racist or prejudiced around here, but you also got to look after local people as well.
My opinion, they know refugees are just terrorists which come back to harm UK populations.
The Selby Centre is one place that offers support to refugees. For those behind it, that's in everyone's interests.
Over a period of time, what happens is far from being a drain on public resources, refugees play a very constructive, contributory role to society. Our NHS would be really beleaguered was it not for the contribution of many different cultures.
Back in England, the English Defence League march in Colchester, the ugly side of the debate. For the far right, the prospect of thousands of Syrian refugees entering Britain has reinvigorated their anti-Muslim cause.
Most of these people from Syria haven't even come from war, anywhere near the war. They're just using this as a migrant takeover. That's what it is. The government has said, in you can't because you come from a war-torn country. Most of them don't. That's the point. That's what we can't comprehend.
Their message is offensive, but it's one that taps into a deeper frustration about strained resources and a battle for the identity of Britain.